Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Farmers Dynasty. This is part 2. Today we'll be continuing the series and we'll be playing it until Farmers Dynasty 2 comes out. Stay tuned and let's get started. So alright, today we will be playing Farmers Dynasty 2. In the last episode, we didn't do any fixes to our farm, but we did have Oliver show us around our farm, and it's a pretty well built together farm, but the only things that are a downside, it is a train wreck. It looks like a grenade launcher's been shot into the roof of our house, and our barns look like they've just sat and rotted and been taken apart piece by piece, but not fully taken apart. And then hammers and stuff picked at it. And then over here, geesh. This looks like it had a grenade launcher shot through here, and then it came out the other side, but just barely. But ignoring that, we gotta get some money coming in so we can afford repairs and to upgrade our farm to the best extent. I think we will start with our farm since we are just arriving here. Let's fix up the house most generally so that we can get money enough to get working, and not only will money be important, but we need a place to sleep. Get the house ready so we can have a good enough amount of comfort and strength so we can actually fix it. I'm just taking my metal out. The gutters, they look so much better if you fix them with metal in the game, which you can do if you did not know. But just fixing some gutter parts. I don't think you need a scaffolding for some. You may though. Yeah, you do for some of it. But I'm not going to worry about the scaffolding today. We just need to fix up the building itself. Now, you guys may not know this, but you actually can drink coffee in the game, and it makes it so you work faster when fixing things. Now, we're going to head to few coffee shops and buy some coffee. Quick travel around the map as you come over here to your bus stop. You'll see that there's a few different bus stop stations on your map. Here is one right outside your farm. This bus stop station could take you down here, up here, here, or it could even take you up around here into Redberry. It could take you down here into Old Wheatford. There's a bus stop right there. It could take you down here to Old Man's Wharf or the Old Hills Mill. It could take you over here to this dealership and possibly this grain site. Player Solitude, it could take you down here. Up here we have a coffee shop. We'll be going to this. We gotta go to church. A lot of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. But it's all worth it. And then there's just a bunch of bus stations around the map. You can quick transport to. You click enter on your keyboard. Now you're into the bus stops map. Now you can map out where you're going to go. I would like to go to this coffee shop down here in Old Wheatford. So we clicked on the bus stop we wanted. Now we're driving there. We just arrived. Here we are. We're going to go over here to this coffee shop. Now, if you guys did not know this, I have played this game before. I have quite a bit of knowledge to the game. I've played to the max extent. Basically, I haven't owned every field or piece. I've owned every piece of equipment in the game, and new equipment. But it's a really good game, and I advise you check it out. But you might not end up doing so because Farmers Dynasty 2 is coming out. Leaving that aside, we're gonna talk to Sally here, and let's see what she has. What do you have? Oh, good for you. Absolutely, I'll give you a deal you can't resist. $5 for a cup of coffee, huh? I guess that's about right. Buy us 9 cups, I should do. Alright. So we're gonna head back to the farm, and if you don't want to use bus stops in the game, there's another way to quick travel. What you do is you click on one of your vehicles. You can put your vehicles anywhere on the map and quick transfer to them. For instance, come over here. There you go. I just traveled home by transporting in a vehicle. In Lumberjacks Dynasty, They've forbidden transporting to vehicles to do delivery jobs, also known as transportation jobs. And I'm assuming they're going to do that in Farmers Dynasty too, if that's even a thing. Or you can't use bus stops when doing transportation jobs. And for the people who are completely new to this, transportation jobs are where you go and bring people packages, cakes, anything. So here's our house. It's pretty cruddy looking. Um, this is just basically how it looks when you come into the game. You got a kid's room. You have a cradle for a baby. Over here you have a miniature kids from age 3 to 6. And then over here in this room, you have a room for a kid from the age of, oh, I don't know, 8 to 14. What happens when this kid grows too old to live in that bed and it has to come in here, but there's only one bed in here? I don't think the developers thought about that, but I guess it's alright. Kitchen is right here. Here's where you can cook meals, applesauce, tomato, condensed milk. That's where you do your cooking. See, a lot of places people never look is there's a crack right here in the corner of the kitchen. Get your repair tool out. This is one of the hidden spots. Now, there's also a brick wall on the outside that needs to be done. I advise you do that, and then you do the inside wall. Once you got that done, there's also some flooring in here you're going to have to take care of. Get that done. I just want to get our house fixed so that we can live in it. Gonna drink some coffee, get our caffeine bar up. There we go. We're working like ninjas now. Now we're just gonna go through the whole house in this episode, fix it up, and have us a place to live. In the infant's room, with the baby bed, right here you have wall you can fix. And all this you can fix with new material once you have the money for it. And here, no repairs necessary, but in the bathroom, you do have this wall in here to fix. You're going to want to fix that. And when you're done with each building, it will give you a note in the top right corner of the screen saying you have finished this building, you have earned a certain amount of social points. Down here, there isn't really typically anything to work on, but if you're new and you don't have no food, click on enter in your pantry. There's some canned goods down here of a different variety of tomato soup, pumpkin soup, and condensed milk. And then there's a burger and fries down here. I'm going to put all this into my inventory because I don't want the mice to get it because we do not have a cat. We will get one eventually, though. So, alright, that's all there is to that. I like to keep my doors shut. Just keeps it organized. The downstairs is done. Come up here, fix this flooring. The attic is really a mess. I mean, you can fix it all from the inside, but rather than that, it's pretty beat up and deteriorated. The attic. Once you get the floor done, I like to move to the roof. Start where it's best, where the roofing material is worst, right by the chimney. When you have coffee in your system, this is no problem. You can fly right through it as fast as I am right now. And all the things I do in this episode, if you are a PC player, you will be able to do it. And I advise you play on PC most generally because it's just a better experience, better quality, better graphics. But of course, that is up to you on how you'd like to play. But if you would like to know my information and opinion on that, I would advise go with PC. You need a pretty beefy PC as well to run this game, so keep that in mind. Okay, and here we have a treasure chest in the attic of the house. Click E to open the treasure chest. We have some perfume, expensive item, perfect for a woman. You can give that to a lady you would like to marry once you're at that stage in said relationship. Here we have some fish and aroma oil cooked in condensed food, tasty but more nutritional. So the attic is all fixed in the roof. Close that. We're going to come into the upstairs living room, which is near the attic door. Right here. So come in here. You're going to have one bad spot on the floor. No problem. Fix that right away. And now another spot that is sometimes misplaced or sometimes forgotten is this wall. You got to fix the inside wall and the outside wall. Quick little tip. You can fix the outside wall from in here, the air brick, and then you can fix the inside wall from inside as well. Quick little tip there. This door needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed. This little missing spot in the wall. What else? That door needs to be fixed. It's just about to fall apart as I touch it with my fingertips. This is where you sleep. If you had a wife, partner, this is where you would sleep. Now, I have no idea why the beds are separate, but it is. Yeah. I'm sure there's many questions about this setup, but I will not be answering any of those questions. But that's all you gotta do in this room, and then come out on the front porch. Look at your view over your farm. It's quite interesting. Come over here above this windowsill. There's your bedroom. This needs to be fixed. There it is. All fixed. Now we're gonna head. The whole upper part of the building is done. I think we can fix the whole video in this, the whole farm in this video. Kind of mix that up there. I think we can fix it all in this episode, so let's get right down to business and get to work. Now, is there a record broken for how fast I can fix this farm? Probably. The coffee is what makes the difference, though. I highly advise you get the coffee, because in this game, the coffee is worth it, personally. Fix up your railing. I personally like to fix it with new metal. Your kid's play set, you want to fix that up. Sandbox. Teeter-totter. I never really played on these as a little tiny kid, but, I mean, I guess I never really found them fun, or I never really had anyone to play with on it, but, alright, now that's done, here's a key fact that most players miss. The foundation. That is very important. I like to start with the front steps on my house. I like to hold down the left mouse button to see my engineer's sights, and then I hold down this button to fix it. Let up off when you're done. And then you're just going to do that over and over again until you're done with the foundation. And we're just going to fly right through this, I can tell, get the farm done. And if you guys are curious why I'm moving at such a fast pace, it is because Farmers Dynasty 2 is coming out in a numbered amount of days. I would like to be done with both Farmers Dynasty, Lumberjacks Dynasty as soon as possible. Now, both games take a while to finish, but I'm basically just going to do some basic stuff that will help you guys get started on playing the games. And if you would like to finish the games to the max extent, go right ahead. In the future, maybe I will do a series where I go ahead and finish the whole both games to the max extent. I may do that, make live streams on it. Not sure if I'm at the point where I'm ready to do live streams. And there you go, this house building is fixed. Now let's move on to the garage. Have another cup of coffee. Yep. Yummy, yummy, yum. Alright, let's get this done. So we're basically just going to fix up the farm in this episode. This is probably going to be half an hour long episode. Roughly. We're not going to fix any of the buildings with new material just because of how short these series are intended to be, really. Because I'm not looking to completely finish these series. Yes, in the future, like I said, maybe I will add on and finish the game. And Lumberjacks Dynasty will maybe out in the future I will finish the game. But for now, I'm just not at that stage where I'm ready to do that because of the upcoming new game coming out, Farmers Dynasty 2. Sorry, Farmers Dynasty 2. That's right. So that game is coming out and I'm looking forward to playing it. So I'm just basically giving tutorials on these games, Lumberjacks Dynasty and Farmers Dynasty, to get you guys get the um get your guys' blood flowing on these games, and if you may want to try these out, or maybe even teach you more about the Dynasty games in general, because it's good to know what the other Dynasty games are about. Maybe you don't want to have to purchase the games just to figure that out. That's why I'm here, and I'm just basically showing you guys the games, mostly because I already bought them, and it's just a perfect advantage for you guys. But we're just gonna fix up the farm, and basically, I'm not sure if we'll get all the equipment or not. Well, maybe we will. I don't know, but I do want to get all the buildings fixed. So we're just fixing them up. Got the roof done. This little side thing. All the walls fixed. This needs to be fixed. Alright, am I missing a roof piece? I don't think so. Oh, if you want to get on the roof, there's a little bit of a hack you can do. Jump and walk. You can kind of glitch onto the roof here. I learned this out accidentally as a first person playing this. Yep, there you go. Here you are. You're up on the roof. Now, this is an easier way to fix the roof. You're up here. No ladder needed. Oh, and fall damage isn't a thing. No, it's not. Another tip you guys may would like to know on this game is you're walking around, maybe you're mowing the place, but you're going to need a weed whacker for that, as expected. Open this door, you're holding up you see that string, yeah, it's string trimmer, interesting. Come in here, you're going to see this leaning up against the wall in here. Click E to pick that up. You found a string trimmer, now you can cut grass cleanly. There you go. I'll give you a quick, test on this. Here you go. It basically just, you see a blade of grass, and then you don't see it. It just obliterates. It makes your area look pretty good. I'm not really sure if I want to make my yard look good in this game or not. I may save that for the Farmers Dynasty 2. I'm not sure. But I will be having a full-blown series on Farmers Dynasty 2. I had a series on this, but to be honest, while recording, I did have some errors, so I lost this is my second time recording. So, there you have it. I am hoping to do a better job than I did the first time, but we'll see. I'm not going to mow all this. I just wanted to give you guys an example on how this works. So yeah, that basically, you see a blade, you see some grass, you don't see the grass. That's basically the cleanest tutorial I can give you. And then you got the DLC tractor here. Of course, we ran it into the harrow in the last episode. I'm going to get this hooked up because there's a job that this harrow will be necessary for, so I'm just gonna hook up to this, and now I'll be giving you guys every tip and trick possible to mankind that will be needed to get you through this game faster so you can get to the more fun things. I'm just gonna park this right here. This is just a good spot for it. So yeah, this building, I thought it's done, isn't it? I swear I thought it was done. Suppose I could have missed the spot, but... Oh. One more thing. You can make the doors metal in this game. Like, if you want to make your outside doors to your shops metal, go right ahead. You're able to. I'm not really sure what needs to be fixed on this building. I thought I got it all. Suppose we could have missed a spot, but I mean, no, there's no. Jeez, I don't see any broken spots. Is it done? Farm statistics, you can check. Garage, yes, this is done. So, you can go into your farm statistics and you can check on your seed storage, grain silo, fields, buildings fixed, greenhouse, animals. You can get cat, dog, cows, milk to collect, none. Straw, cow food. Straw is cow food in this game. You can also feed them grass if you plant it, harvest it. Hens, rooster, duck, geese, pigeons, eggs to collect, none. Hen food, 10%. Manure stored, 2%. That's probably just because. So, we have 2 fields. Needs fertilizing, ready to harvest. Needs fertilizing, ready to harvest. So, I'm not going to harvest some fields, but I'll leave that part for you guys to do if you guys want to play this game. Honestly, harvesting is pretty fun. So yeah, there's basically just how you fix up stuff. We still got the cow shed and the hay barn and the chicken coop to do. I'm not going to fix everything up. I'm basically just trying to educate you guys on how to play the game and have a fun time. But I do have to run over to Oliver so I can give you tips on the first quest that you get in the game. I should probably at least show that so you guys understand what the quests are like and how they work. So let's run over to Oliver's real quick. Now, me being an educated Farmers Dynasty player, I have played this game many times, restarted many times. I know where practically every person is on the map. Oliver's right here. There's a guy down here with a hay baler, guy down here with a grain wagon, guy over here with a seeder. There is someone right here, Janet, harvester. Up here, Frank, cow manure spreader. Up here you have the bale wagon, and then up here you have the fertilizer spreader. So there you go. That's all the people who you'll be helping out in the game. In case you're lost and you are missing a piece of equipment that you need, there's where all the locations are where you'll be helping people. Alright, we're here to help Oliver. We gotta get scaffolding up, just like we did at our place. Get that place down. We're gonna get up here. I'm gonna refresh my coffee, stamina. I'll have a can of milk, and that's all I need. Let's get to work. Some go-go juice and a go-go juice and cigar, and we're all set. Now, and there is quite a bit. Farmers Dynasty 2, I'm going to be honest, it isn't really a lot like Farmers Dynasty. I don't know what just happened there. Where's my tool? There it is. So, it's not too much alike. I don't really see many connections there. But I can say this, Lumberjack Dynasty, I can see connections there where there's connections. But, here, playing Farmers Dynasty, the first version of the Dynasty, where this is where it all started. Just fixing up Oliver's barn here, this brings back so many memories of me as a little tiny kid just playing this game, having fun. I mean, some really heartwarming memories are being brought back, but, yeah, so, I'm happy to do this. I'm more than happy to play the new game and check that out and expand my horizons. There you have it. The roof is all done. Now we're gonna hop down. Now, you can either go down like a nerd, or you can jump off like an X game mode player. It's up to you, really. If you want to play realistic and go down the ladders perfectly, or if you want to jump off the roof and get to your place faster, it's up to you. It's how you want to play. Alright, now that that's done, a lot of people are like, I just fixed the roof. What else am I supposed to do? Well, Oliver tells you in the beginning, Mostly roof that needs work, but some walls need attention too. Some walls need attention too. Here you go. Here's the broken spot. Come around the corner, the second door down where the hinge is connected to the barn. That is where it needs to be fixed. And I know that is a question that gets to a lot of people, mostly because I had that question when I first played the game. But us being finished, let's go talk to Oliver and get our tractor. Yeah, field work. Yep. Talk to people, get more equipment. There you go. Jack Bear tractor is all mine. Hallelujah. Alright. Here it is. It's a Jack Bear C. Narrow front tricycle. Whatever you like to call it. 3-point on the back. Tractors like this. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. There is no such thing as a Jack Bear C. This is actually a knockoff version of the John Deere Model A or B. Maybe even a G, I'm not sure. Look that up, you'll know what I mean. It looks almost identical to this. Fun fact, in the beginning of this game when it first came out, it actually used to be a John Deere, like a John Deere A. As a matter of fact, Farmers Dynasty got a lawsuit for copyright reasons, I think. So, they had to change it to Jack Bear C, something that is not a brand at all. But there is still a few key details to this that make it pretty solid. I see this as a hand crank, no starter on it. That kind of sucks, but right there is where your spark plug goes in, carburetor, air cleaner, muffler right there. 2-cylinder, 2 pistons going back and forth. That makes this spin. You can hook a pulley to this to run other things that I don't know. This even has a PTO, drawbar, 3-point hitch, linkage, and see these posts right here? That one, 2 on each side. There too. That's where you'd hook a cultivator on that actually hooks to the tractor itself and it rides underneath it. There's just a fact about this tractor itself. But let's hop on it. Here we have the Jack Bear C. Little screenshot. Alright, let's ride this puppy home and wave goodbye to Oliver as we go home. So yeah, that's all I'm really gonna do on this series, but if you guys feel free to check out this series. It's a pretty good game. Solid, there's not many bugs. It is missing a lot of details that it used to have back before it got shut down after the lawsuit. I find that quite disappointing. Like, for instance, the train up here, right here, train station. Right here, there's a chest up here too, but the train station, place to meet people, trade, or ask for work. A train used to fly through here. It would honk its horn all throughout here, come down through here, and just turn off the map. But that doesn't really exist anymore. I've never seen the train in this game before at all. So I find that quite sad, but I mean, they had to do what they had to do to get the game back going. I mean, I guess GameStop was the one who was suing company Big Ben, and House Flipper was one of the games that got shut down and sued companies, and so yeah, that was really sad back in 2018. So yeah, there you go. I ain't gonna worry about parking. There you have it. There's the Jack Bear. Here's the Goldener. The Goldener's just the DLC tractor. You can buy this along with the game. There's a potato and beet harvester pack. You can check that out as well. But that's all I'm going to do for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I had fun doing this episode. I'm going to do an episode tonight on Lumberjacks Dynasty as well. So yep, that'll be an introduction. Not a terribly long video, probably 15-20 minutes. So yep, here's your bus stop. Sean over there. I think it's not Sean, it's John. But yep, there's your pickup truck. And that's all I have to showcase for this game, guys. Farmers Dynasty will be remembered. It will be remembered, missed, and valued. But I'm going to leave it off right there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll have an episode out on Lumberjacks Dynasty as well. I hope you enjoy that as well. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. See you later, guys.